Coach, if you could just open it up, you had some players that stepped up tonight, fill in some gaps for you, and some others who had career nights for you. Can you just talk about the performance of the team and specifically those guys?
Yeah, absolutely. Real quick, I do want to just shout out unbelievable environment, family weekend here. Love the crowd, love the energy that everybody brought, so that was really great. Hall of Fame weekend here too for FAU athletics, and we had three ex football players go into the Hall of Fame, so always fun to have those. We had a couple of those guys back. One couldn't make it, but always just good to have everybody back in town, and just an unbelievable weekend here for FAU athletics in general, and it's great to be able to put the cherry on top here with the win tonight. But yeah, you mentioned some guys come in, step up, and do a really good job. Okino King came in and had to play guard for us, kind of a last-second deal, and so really proud of him. He stepped up. Rotated a ton of guys defensively that really stepped up, and we had some guys probably play in a couple areas where just because we got banged up, they wouldn't normally play. Had to play some big personnel nickel package there and some 12 looks. But overall, just proud of the effort. Our guys came to play. We got a lot of areas that I want to get better at for sure, but excited to get a big win in the American play.
Questions?
Coach, the defense held UAB to just 101 rushing yards. How pleased were you with their performance and how they set the tone defensively?
Yeah, I thought they played really, really well early, and these guys came in the game wanting to throw the football around the yard, and we knew that. But man, I thought we flew around early. Like I said, we got after the quarterback, which I think that whenever they get behind the chains, that's going to force them to throw it. And I thought we did a good job on first down run defense. Again, we're a physical football team, and we fly around and we get the ball down. So, extremely proud of how we started. I'm going to have a lot of notes for them in that second quarter and third quarter that we got to improve on. But overall, just proud again. We knew that this game could have some highs and lows and some adversity, and talked about it all week. We just got to be able to battle the highs and lows and find a way to win as a team, and we did that.
Passing game, pretty efficient tonight, and you get a touchdown on Easton Messer.
Yeah.
He caught 4 balls, he threw a touchdown, he had 2 big punt returns, which I believe set up scoring drives. He was kind of like a Swiss Army knife.
Yeah, he's just a football player. He can do a lot of stuff. He's you do those gadget type plays, he's a guy that you trust to do it the right way, and we had some fun watching him throw that touchdown pass in practice this week. And I'll tell you what, the one that mattered the most tonight was unbelievable, man. Especially taking that shot that he took right there. Man, what a guy. But yeah, fired up for him. The punt returns were huge, momentum swing plays for us too, explosive plays there. Had a carry there for a good gain. Come up super big right there on that 4th and 1 late to go kind of ice the game there. So proud of him. He's going to come to work every day. He's going to do it the way we want him to do it. So couldn't be more proud of Easton and everything he's done for the team.
Coach, there in the second quarter, there was a point where it looked like UAB was kind of creeping back into the game. I believe it was 28-14. And then you guys went for it on 4th down and ended up scoring a touchdown out of it. Kind of just take me through that play call, I guess, and what really went behind that.
Yeah, we're going to be aggressive. I love the aggressive nature. It was one of those deals where we're kind of in that no man's land a little bit there, 50-yard line, 40-ish yard line, somewhere right in there, and felt really good about the play call, and we called it a great play. They went cover 0, we had the slant to Dom Henry right there across the middle. Everybody did their job. Super easy ball play for us that we repped a million times, and everybody did their job. We caught them in a good play, and really excited that we got that for it to get that huge extra touchdown up there for the half.
This is the second week in a row now that Caden has looked a lot more comfortable in your offense, kind of controlling the flow. Kind of just talk about his growth so far this season. Yeah,
he's going in the right direction. He's a guy that, if you look at those first few games, that's I know he's frustrated with those, but he's played really well. I'm gonna be very critical as always whenever I watch the tape. I know the one that's really frustrating is the interception. That was just an easy RPO read for us that we've got the read told us to hand the ball off 10 out of 10 times, and he got greedy and didn't do that. So I got to get him better there. But yeah, super efficient, 20 of 30, played really well. Excited with his growth, where he's going. And again, I think he's going to continue to grow and continue to head in the direction we want him to go.
Coach, this was the first time we've really seen the rushing game click the way you envisioned it tonight. And You know, how pleased are you with the rushing attack tonight, even with Xavier being out and Caden stepping in?
Yeah, definitely proud of Caden. I mean, you talk about just a young buck that's a downhill guy that likes to run straight downhill and try to run through your face. So proud of him. I mean, awesome for him to be able to have 3 touchdowns. Really cool. Thought he ran hard. Thought Jamari, again, kind of still hobbled a little bit by that ankle, but getting better every week. Thought he came in and did some really good stuff. Then, you know, we had Easton for a big gain there for 10. We had Jay Sean Platt on the reverse for 10 rushing yards as well there. But overall, pretty proud of it. You know, I think when you got late in the fourth quarter when we had to hang our hat on the run game a little bit, we had a few MAs there in the box that we got to clean up. But overall, I mean, 33 carries, 147, not a bad day.
Coach, I do want to take a look at the South team
Yep.
who led the team in receiving yards, and this time not Easton Western.
Yeah.
So 7 catches, 105 yards, and a touchdown. Great catches down the field,
Yeah.
and especially contested. How do you evaluate his growth in the offense as he continues to get more attention, more depth in the passing game?
Yeah, I mean, he's been a guy that, you know, every time we've come in here, we've done these interviews since fall camp. I've talked about him a ton. I mean, he is really, really trending in the right direction at an extremely high rate. And he's a guy that the quarterback has gotten extremely comfortable with. And man, he's a really good football player. He's an explosive football player. I mean, the big catch he had down our sideline, there was a 50-50 back shoulder, and he went and ripped that thing out of the air and then was able to go run for 20 more after the catch. I mean, what a play. So extremely excited for him. Again, all that does is, you know, whenever you got guys like that are all playing really good, it just opens up everything else. And so, you know, they came in wanting to play one high man coverage, and we got them out of that pretty quickly. And it's because of all the weapons we have across the board where it's helping everybody get open, or they're going to say, hey, try to run the ball on us, and we got to go run the ball.
Last one, Scott.
Hey, Coach, how did you like matching wits ends with Super Bowl winning quarterback Trent Dilfer, and did you embrace the challenge?
Yeah, I mean, you know, he's a really good dude. You know, we don't know each other super well, but got to know each other a little bit at, you know, our head coaches meetings and then American Media Day. He's been really nice. You know what I mean? I think he's a really good football coach. Good dude. You know, again, him and I, we talked for about 10 minutes pre-game, just about a little bit of everything. So, again, he's, you know, a legend in his own right, Super Bowl champion, like you mentioned, been at a lot of different places, had success everywhere he's gone. And so, you know, pretty cool to, you know, just to have him as a peer almost a little bit, you know, Super Bowl champion and stuff like that. But he's super down to earth, been really nice the whole time. And so, again, bottom line, it's just fun to get a win. So,
All right, thank you.
thank y'all.